Hello everybody, it's Linda Jensen, and I'm really excited to start a new series today called Sacred Gems and Geometry. In a recent meditation, I was communicating with the Emissaries of Light, which is an angelic group that's contacted me a couple times, and they showed me the possibility of merging the energies that are inherent in gemstones with a process that involves using sacred geometry. Now, gemstones hold energies that can help us clear and balance and heal, and they're also to some extent programmable, or they hold energies that bring certain aspects forward within us. And when we work with those energies and then bring in sacred geometry, we expand the possibilities enormously. Now, sacred geometry comes from mystical ancient traditions, and it believes that if you take the perfection of geometry, like the triangle, and you put your attention on it, and you sort of delve into the energies of it, it takes you into an expanded consciousness, a deeper awareness of your spiritual self, and strengthens your connection to Source. And so working with these two together has really great possibilities. So I'm excited to explore this with you. Before we begin, if you are able to, go down into the description area below the video, and I have put a copy there of the template for the Icosahedron, and we will work with that today, so if you can print that out, that would be helpful. So let's begin our exploration with the pearl of wisdom, of illumination. You know, the pearl starts with a seed, with a stimulus in its very center. So when we work with this little seed at the very core, we're going to amplify it by building up the layers, just like in a pearl. So at the very beginning, I would like you to close your eyes for a moment and focus on your crown chakra. And it is said that the energy of the crown is shaped like a lotus with 144 petals. So just see this beautiful white image of a lotus floating in your crown chakra. And at the very center, there is a blue pearl. And at the very center of the pearl is a seed, that original stimulant. So as you go within your crown chakra, within the lotus, within the pearl, look at the seed. Feel that seed energy. What one word describes for you the origin of your consciousness? Don't think about it. Let it just arise from your intuition, your inner knowing. What is the origination of your sacred connection, your consciousness, that original seed? Now, as you breathe into that word, just let it expand out into the blue pearl, expand out into the petals. Now we're going to bring in a mantra, Sanskrit mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. Some people say Om Mani Padme Hum. Either one is appropriate. Padme means lotus. So when we chant this mantra, we are focusing on the wisdom of the blue pearl within the lotus and asking those energies to amplify and to expand. So chant with me. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om. Take a couple breaths. Now let's bring that expanded consciousness to the icosahedron. Now the icosahedron has 20 faces, 20 triangles joined together. Each triangle holds an energy of its own, and so when you put these all together in the form of an icosahedron, it amplifies the energy of every triangle. The icosahedron's energy is the symbol of water, and we're going to tap into the sacred flow of water and that wisdom of the universe that comes from Source. And we're going to embed the energy of water and flow and consciousness and work through a process now that takes the wisdom of the pearl and that deeper connection with consciousness, embed it into the icosahedron. And we're going to start with that seed word that you identified in the pearl and amplify that word throughout a process. Now take your template and begin at the first triangle, which is up in the upper left corner. So you notice I have my template horizontally, and I'm beginning with this triangle in the upper left corner. And at the center of that triangle, put that core word, that seed that you discovered at the beginning of our meditation. I'm going to use the words I came up with as a demonstration, but please put in your own words. So for me, that word was truth. Now on the 3 lines that surround that seed word, these 3 lines, write 1 word on each line that supports your original seed word. These are words that when you think of your core word, these other words hold the same energy. They resonate with it and they support that word being in its power. So for example, on mine, I had conviction, I had knowing, and I had certainty. Notice I'm writing within the triangle. So take your 3 supportive words, and it doesn't matter the order, just write them inside your triangle on the 3 lines. Now take a look at the anchor word at the bottom of the triangle. It's on the line that connects to the next triangle. Take that word now and just free associate. What are 3 words that harmonize with that word, that brings it into its power and that support it? It's really important not to think about this. Go with the very first impression, the first feelings and words that pop into your head. And now write those 3 words on the 3 interior lines of the next triangle. From here on out, we're not writing any words in the center. We are taking the anchor word on the bottom line and free associate to that word and create 3 words that support that word. And then continue through the entire icosahedron. It doesn't matter. You'll notice that we're going to go down below, we're going to go beside, but always look for the line that connects a word to begin a new triangle and continue on. Here's an image of what mine looked like in its linear form when I was complete. This whole process is a flow of consciousness. It is important not to think about it and to just really trust your intuition with whatever words and concepts come out and document those. So at this point, I'd like you to stop the video and complete your template. And when you have completed the template, come back to the video. So how was that process? Just notice when you began documenting these words and tapping into that deep inner wisdom and consciousness, what that felt like. Now look at your template and notice where you started. What was the seed word? What was your core concept? And notice the 3 words that supported that and anchored that. Now move to the very end and look at your last triangle. And I'd like you to compare the last 3 words with the first 3. Because what you've done is you've taken the original concept and its supportive words and you have expanded its consciousness and its meaning through this flow. And just notice how you've ended up. What are the differences? How much deeper is the meaning in this final triangle from the first where you began? And just briefly compare. Feel the expansion of your energy and your consciousness. Now, after the video, you can cut out this template, and I've put instructions. You'll be folding along each of these little tabs, and you will fold along these long horizontal lines. And I've shown you a couple of examples of what mine looked like, linear and in process, as I started to fold it together in the finished product. But before you do that, let's fully embrace the energy of these last 3 words. Take the first word and breathe into it. Be the energy of that word. Fully absorb it into your being, into your energy, and into your physicality. Bring it into your crown chakra, into that lotus with its 144 petals and that blue pearl at the center. Focus on your crown chakra and bring it into the lotus flower and the blue pearl. Now take the second word on your last triangle and breathe into it. Become it. Let that energy flow into your crown chakra and into the lotus and that blue seed pearl. Be the third word. Breathe. Fully absorb its energetic qualities. Bringing it into that lotus in your crown. From there it flows into your entire being. Feel this illumination and this profound energy flowing from the original little seed in that pearl in your crown, flowing through your being and becoming you in all aspects. Using these 3 aspects, these 3 energies, declare, I am the first one. I am. I am. Blessings.